There are two types of people in this world: movers, shakers, and stand-stillers. People that make shift happen while others ask, what in the world just happened? Which one are you? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Start Thinking Forward podcast, where we make shift happens. This is a show where we make a difference in our listeners' lives every single day. Want to learn more? Visit us online at www.brandonldraper.com to have an opportunity to connect with a winning team or to attend one of our power-packed events. The Start Thinking Forward podcast was designed for business owners and entrepreneurs looking for a slight edge or unique cutting-edge ideas to take their business to the high-performance league. Your host, Brandon L. Draper, better known as the Motivational King, is a best-selling author, serial entrepreneur, international speaker, business innovator, producer, social media personality, and top leadership development trainer, featured in many news publications around the country. This podcast will deliver high-performance talks to inspire the entrepreneurial spirit within you.
Woo! What's going on, guys? It's the one and only Brandon L. Draper, better known as the Motivational King, coming to you live for the Start Thinking Forward podcast, sponsored by Pinnacle Point Publishing. Innovation, resilience, and expedience at its best. Hey guys, remember, it's never too late to start thinking forward. Hey, want to be part of the Start Thinking Forward team and the Pinnacle Point Publishing crew? Hey, log on at www.selfpublishcentral.com. You also can reach us at our toll-free number at 1-866-222-3940. All right, guys. Woo! Man, we got a beautiful show. Today, we're going to be talking about building the business of your dreams. So many people, you know, they live in this this shell of sorts of things where, you know, we live in this world where fake it till you make it. I never believed it. I always believe, you know, don't fake it till you make it. Just create it. You don't have to fake it. You can just create the life that you want. You know, we are all self-made, but only the successful will admit it. What does that mean? Meaning that we all create the life that we have right now. We all create that. But only when we are successful will we admit to it. No one ever says, oh my God, look at my life. It is so messed up. Look what I've done. It always is the government, the taxes, the mama situation, the daddy didn't give them enough hugs. And I'm not trying to delineate any of that trauma that somebody may have been through. But look how we give so much power to external things. So much power to external things. It's time to turn it on. It's time for you to take control. So how do you build the business of your dreams? To be able to work for yourself, to be able to live the life, have financial freedom, to be able to travel, right? Don't get it misconstrued. Don't get it twisted. Don't tell yourself that you love doing something. You try to convince yourself mentally that, but your heart is not aligned with that. And I always say that. You know, we can trick ourselves mentally to say, you know what, I love my job. I love what I do. But is that what you dreamed of when you were little, that you wanted to do what it is you're doing now? Wouldn't you want to create? Think about the people in this world that they operate in their own authenticity. Meaning that thing that they wanted to do, that they love, they're getting paid for. There are people that always, oh man, you're wasting your brain away on those video games. There are people now watching Twitch videos of people play video games for hours and they're getting paid to do it. They're getting paid to do something that they love. Stop tearing people down because they're different, that they do things different. Stop tearing people down because you never know what that may turn out to be. Share a little quick story with you. When I was little, I used to go in the kitchen every Saturday morning. I'd get all the pots and pans and I would start banging on them. And my mom worked very hard, so she didn't take too kindly of me waking her up. And she would always take the pots away from me and just made a big deal out of it. And eventually I stopped doing it. Now here's the irony in this, right? My name is Brandon Draper. How about there's a guy relatively the same age as me with the same name, and he's a professional drummer? Who knows? Who knows what that talent would have done if my mom had just allowed me to continue to do it. Stop being a dream killer, dream stealer, telling people what they can't do based on what you can't do. Stop allowing people to tell you what you can't do based on what they can't do. Okay? It's your time. How are you going to build your dream business? The business that you always wanted. The business that you always dreamed of. Let's talk about it. Let's take a second. Let's dive deep. First things we want to talk about are dreams without action. So many people operate with so many great ideas and dreams in their mind, in their head. And remember, it's never too late to start thinking forward, but to have just a dream without the action remains exactly that. It's nothing but pleasant daydreams. That sort that provides you with no real connection. No reason to take action to achieve them, because they're nothing but dreams. Because you've choked out all the possibilities because you always tell yourself what you're not capable of doing. What other people told you couldn't do. And then we got those that take action without a dream to inspire them. Did you? I hope you got that. Actions without a dream to inspire them. People are always like a hamster wheel. They're always kicking up dust. They're the ones that's posting up all the time on Instagram and Facebook about supposedly what they're doing in their business. But they're just a hamster on the wheel that they don't understand that it's not going to get any bigger than that if they don't take real action and figure out ways on how they're going to scale their business. And see, when we talk about creating a beautiful business, it's a business that gives you freedom. Not just financial freedom, but time freedom. Because you can't be in your business and working your business at the same time. You got to be able to do some creative, innovative things, and it's going to take you building a team of people. So just taking actions without a dream to inspire them, without a team to inspire those dreams, that understand the connectivity, right? Everyone has to play their part. Everyone has to play their part in order for the team to win the championship, in order for the team to continue to win. It takes a certain level of dedication, and it doesn't come easy. It's not something that just drops in your lap. It's not something you can keep saying and put it off and saying, well, I don't know how to do it. I don't know where to start. In the age of information, right? If you're going nowhere with your business, this raises the stakes high, right? Because the stakes are high because most likely you're going to fail because you're not going anywhere. You just maybe have an idea, you may have shown someone something, but you're really not moving forward with anything, right? You got to find and identify a dream and an outcome, right? A goal you want badly enough, and figure out what you need to do to make it happen, right? If you want to scale your business up to a certain monetary amount, you want to get your first client, you want to do something. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's a concept that a lot of people don't really understand. If you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. If you do absolutely nothing, you're going to get absolutely nothing from whatever it is you're trying to do, business, professionally, or in your personal life. That's just the way it lines up, right? Because some people say the world is unfair. There's so many, and let me tell you something. We all may have come from a place that we may not have had necessarily the best possibilities or the best education. But there are things that we can do on our journey to create this equalizer effect. But most people never exercise that because they're still in Excuseville. They're making excuses why they do what they do. They make excuses why they don't have their degree. They make excuses why they don't have the money that they have. They make excuses why their life is the way it is because this happened, because he did this, because she did this. It's because of this happened. This is why my life is this way. Then the question is that I always ask people, if all these things have to change in order for your situation, your life circumstance to change, what if they don't? That's why I believe the power is within you. I'm just saying. I mean, this is just me coming off the top of my head saying how I feel, what I think. I just think if you give that much power to other people and other things, then those things have to change. I mean, we got problems with people that have passed on. There's nothing we can do. But we still hold on to the chains and bondage that restrict us. We make excuses. We got to get past the excuses. There's nobody, or I mean, maybe someone can take a picture or something of someone that goes to a network marketing meeting and have on their business card, professional excuse maker. They're the president and CEO of excuses.com or something. I don't know. Because there's no longevity, no money in excuses. Not in the literal sense, right? But think about it. You get nothing from making excuses. But people make excuses why they can't do things. You need a dream big enough to finally kick you into taking focused action. We got a guy right now, Glenn Stearns. If you haven't followed him, follow this guy's journey. Glenn Stearns, self-made billionaire, most likely to succeed, disability, alcoholic father. I mean, no reason for this guy to succeed. And a lot of us can identify with that type of background. But he's now injected himself in a situation where he says that he can create a $1 million business in 90 days with just $100. And we're sitting here complaining about our 9 to 5. We're ready to leave our job to go to another job because it's comfortable. Let me tell you something. If you always operate in a place of comfortability, you're never going to have any flexibility because you're always going to be comfortable. You can never, ever reach new heights and new ways of constructing and recreating yourself because you're still stuck on being one way and being focused on that one way. Look around you, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't see no one that has the life that you desire and want for yourself, and they're the ones trying to tell you that do this, do that, and that's the way, well, look, I see what's doing for you, and I'm not too enthused about it. You know, let me tell you something. If you are creating your business or you're working in a business, you're still going to continue to have the same bills. You're still going to have to struggle and get things together the same way. So I'd rather have a situation where I'm in control of my fate. I'm the master of my fate. That's me. I don't know if that's you, but that's me. I'd rather be the master of my fate and still go through the same struggles I would if I just had the regular thing going on, right? Because I want to have control. See, if you let other people have control of your time, what you will see is that you won't have much time. And you won't have much money either. And that's real sad. When you don't have no time and no money. Some people, they don't have no time, but they got money. Some people say that's just as bad. I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Happiness is in the eyes or the experience of the beholder. What may bring you happiness may be a hell for me, and vice versa. What I see as bliss may be hell for you. This is not questions for us to go back and forth with, but a question to ask ourselves. It's not to put up an argument to state your case, not to another person, but to state the case to yourself. That's what you got to think about over and over again. And one of the things that I see a lot of people that they don't have this one thing, and that's a specific why. They don't specify their why. Your reasons, right, are the core part of your business that takes you from dreams to measurable real-world success. What is your why? Well, I want to get my mother this. I want to get another home, right? I want to take care of grandma. I don't want my mom to ever need for anything. I don't want my dad to ever need anything. I don't want my siblings to ever need for anything. See, I just get out of the... See, if your life is built on scarcity, it's based on this mountain of debt and just getting by, how can you ever help anyone else? To me, that's being selfish. Some people are like, well, I only got enough just to take care of me. What about the time when we were in those village days where we took care and we looked after one another, right? We educated, made sure that everyone knew exactly what was going on. It's the same thing with our finances. It's the same thing with the thinking forward approaches. It's like you're taking a proactive approach and looking at all aspects of your life, not just reacting to life, but being proactive, seeing things before they happen, preparing for things. So when they do happen, you're prepared and you're not caught off balance. Your why can be simple. It can be deep. You know, staying specific and working out a timeline are key components of bringing a long-term goal to fruition. See, a lot of people talk, but they never write down anything. Habakkuk 2 said, take the vision and make it plain. Right? And I'm not trying to dive into the Bible or anything. I'm speaking from a spiritual standpoint, is where if you can manifest the thought in your mind, what's stopping you from writing it down so now you can hold yourself accountable? If you got one of these smartphones, especially Apple, put it in your notes so you can reflect. You'll be surprised that how you can turn your notes into a journal. Note journaling, I guess, right? Because you're putting down ideas, things that cross your mind. But you got to make the plan evident. You got to make that plan evident. You got to write it down. You have to hold yourself accountable, right? And it's easier said than done because life happens. And when life happens, things happen. Things get out of sync, out of whack, and we have a tendency of putting things off. But how long can we continue to put things off? How long can we allow things just to get by us? We let life get by us, right? We keep putting things, letting things get, eventually life is just going to get by you. And you're going to look and you're going to see like you're older. You haven't gotten anything accomplished. Now you're constantly reinventing yourself. You're constantly going back to the trestle board. You're going back to the design. Going back trying to fix things, right? When there's an opportunity for you to do anything you want to do, if you can just make it plain and start writing incremental step-by-step process on how you're going to do it. Right? The key here to building anything is to make sure that the stakes are high enough. Right? When you come over, why am I doing this? Because so-and-so is counting on me. My children are counting on me. I've messed up. I can't go back. Like when you plant a flag and you say, I'm here and no one's taking me off this, anyone that comes against you, they're ready to go to war. And see, it's not always a smart thing to do with someone that doesn't have a ship to go back home. This is it. See, when you got that strong enough why and you're fed up, you're done with it. You're done with struggling. You're done with people telling you you can't do it. You're done with trying to figure it out. You're done with disappointment. You're done with rejection. It's time for you to go out and make it happen. That's when the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Building your dream business. Make sure you have a big why. And make sure you have milestones that you can use to measure your progress. Right? Now, one of the things that when people starting businesses, one of the things is creating, I call it a footprint, right? It's vital that you understand and include key foundations that specify exactly what it is you want, what a successful business looks like, what is your business plan, right? Make sure your business vision and model matches your dreams. Because now when you bring team members to the table and you have other people, they can see that. And that's when you can find out who's with you and who's not. See, a lot of entrepreneurs and people out there, single parents, like we've been going at it for so long, right? By yourself. So when you get a little bit of help, you don't even know how to act. You don't even know how to get it. You don't know how to accept it, right? And that's what happens to a lot of people. They just don't know how to accept the help. Now, for this, you need to assess and make sure you include, I would say, at least 3 essential components, right? The first is what impact you're going to make, right? That's part of your business footprint. Financial strength, your financial goals. What is it that you're trying to create? How much money? We act like that's a dirty word, right? When we start talking about finances and money, you got to have what's your financial strength? I want to make, 15 sticks, right? Changing your vernacular, right? For those that don't know, 15 sticks is $15 million. 22 sticks, $22 million. Half a stick, $500,000. Quarter of a stick, right? Dealing with people in the financial sector, that's how they talk. Maybe start talking like them. Maybe something as simple as start talking like people that are in finance, talking like people that have money. That's not faking it. It's just creating what you want to manifest in your life. Be different. It's okay to be weird, right? And last is learning how to give back. I think you can never get too lost where you're just on this point where you're just trying to make money that you forget to give back. You should give back at the beginning, during, the middle, the end, and forever, right? Because when people start pouring into you, your vision, and your vision, you get blessed. Like, how many people have a vision, have a dream about starting something and never get it off the ground? And you are blessed that if it's just one person listens to your stuff, if it's one subscriber, is it one whatever, you've been blessed. For what you believe in and what you're saying, is someone's willing to listen. You got to continuously give back. And it's so important that you give back. So important. And a lot of people just don't get it, right? Making your business footprint matter. There's a lot of things that hold people back, and it's crazy. The fear of success. Now, some people definitely have a fear of failure, but no one would ever think someone would have a fear of success. They think about the pressure of what's going to happen once they're successful, when they have all the money. Are people going to ask them for money? Do people really like me for who I am, or do they like me for what I got? That's an interesting question. And let me tell you something. It's something you're going to battle. Once you reach success and you're out there and people see you, right? Do you really like me for who I am, or do you like what I can do? Some people are in love with the idea of people, not truly in love with them, right? And a lot of people, that's a fear, right? Because when you get success, people are quick to show you fake love because of something. There's other motives behind their actions, right? Fear of failure. What are people going to say about me when they find out? What I asked them to sign out for, I'm not doing no more. What people going to say when they find out I'm on to another business venture again? What people going to say when I say I got that money and the business didn't work out the way we thought it was going to work out? What are people going to say when I can't return phone calls and my phone got turned down? What are people going to say? Right? There's some people they're not even scared of that. They say, man, Brandon, I want success. I'm not afraid of success. I'm not afraid of failing. But I have a fear of being visible. I don't want to be seen. I don't want people to see me. I don't want people in my business. I'm a private person. All right? And then you got some people, negative past messages and influencers, right? People that have told you you couldn't do it. Tell you ain't gonna be nothing. You come from a family of alcoholics, drug dealers, drug users. Everyone in your family been in prison. No one's ever been to school, educated, nothing. So who are you? And you start painting that story in your head. The abuse and the trauma that you went through, and you never can get started. Because who are you to start a business? And I say to you, who are you to not start a business? Who are you to not want to work for yourself, be in business, be a CEO, create a legacy, create a dynasty for your children, your family, to change things up, to be able to go on a trip. Take 20 or 30 people on your dime. They don't gotta bring no money. Living life, truly being alive and living, smelling flowers. Like, you ever, when we heard that when we were younger, take the time to smell the tulips? People so always in a rush, going somewhere, always busy, don't have time to eat right, don't have time to exercise, don't have time to sleep, only got time to lose. Mushroom effect, I talked about it in the For the Love of Money podcast. Tune into that when we talk about the financial mushroom. Don't let nobody throw you in the corner with no lights. You don't got no knowledge of what's going on, and they feeding you crap. It's not gonna grow. Not gonna grow you. Right? Not having a core mission that excites you enough. Sometimes, I was having a talk with one of my officers, and we were sitting there and talking, and I was getting so excited about some things. And they said, man, I'm excited too. What exactly is it? Like, I just get excited because there's no reason. Look, I've already been sad. I've already been disappointed. I've already lost everything. I've already been there. So why be sad when things are not going my way? Why be sad? I've already felt what's sad. I can't. There's no other degree of sadness that I think I could achieve. I've lost a lot. I've lost my mother. March 26, I've not lost my mother. Closest thing to me. Right? Lost marriages. Lost a child. Been homeless. Wow. Got all types of issues going on. I've already been there. No reason to go back there again. Let me be happy and excited, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? If you woke up today, you still got an opportunity, a chance to change whatever is in your preview. You got the opportunity. There are thousands of people that thought they were going to wake up today that didn't. But you got an opportunity to face your problem. Let me tell you something. If you had an option to face your problem or to meet the reaper, I promise you want to take care of that problem a lot more than you want to meet that reaper. Think about that for a second. So stop getting upset about the problems you have and be blessed. It's all about perspective. I'm blessed to have the problems. I'm blessed to have to deal with issues. I'm blessed to have to deal with problems, because guess what? Problems, you want to graduate your problems. Your problems should be getting elevated, right? You got 101 type problem. For those who went to college, you understand what I'm saying. The 101 classes, basic, introductory. You got those 101 problems. 101 problems is the problems you have. How am I going to eat today? How am I going to pay this bill and make sure I have a roof over my head? How am I going to pay my light bills? How am I going to pay my water, sewage, all this trash, all this other stuff? That's 101. Right? 202, how I have work balance and family. 300 level, You know, you start dealing with advanced stuff. Now I gotta start taking care of family. Grandma getting sick, this happening, this person dying, this person's sick, this person needs money for this person about to get evicted, this cousin need that. Doctorate level, right? You got the whole family on your back, right? Somebody gotta do it, because if somebody don't do it, maybe no one will do it. You gotta be the one. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but maybe you're the one. If you're listening to this, maybe you're the one that gotta take your family out of bondage. Maybe you're the one that gotta break the curse, right? And I'm not asking you to agree with me here. This is a Start Thinking Forward podcast. I'm not asking you to agree with me, to disagree with me. I'm just asking you to think, because it's never the wrong moment to start thinking forward. It's never too late to start thinking forward. And a lot of people don't come to that realization. It's never too late to start thinking forward. I just want you to think, even if you don't agree with me, it's okay. I'm cool. I just want you to think about different possibilities for your life. I just want you to look at how transformative you can change your life if you just start processing information differently. You start looking at things just a little differently, right? So, man, we talked about a lot, and we know it's so much that we can do, but this podcast is just a little over 30 minutes, right? We want to make sure that people have busy schedules. We want to make sure you can tie in for at least the lunch hour to plug into the Start Thinking Forward show. We weren't able to get too deep in it, but if you actually want the actual webinar for what I'm talking about, and more in-depth look at what we're talking about here when we talk about creating that dream business, right? Just hit us up. Email us at support@selfpublishcentral.com, and we'll make sure that we get that video to you. It's important that you take control of your life. Start thinking forward. It's never too late to start thinking forward. Here's your time and opportunity just to look at things just a little differently. That's all I beg of you. All I beg of you. So many people, so much noise out there, and so much confusion. People telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you to think. Freely think. Don't even take consideration of anything I said. Look at it that is not even true. Do your own due diligence. Find the truth in things for yourself. You know, it's not just information that's powerful, because there's a lot of people that have information. It's about what we talked about earlier. It's about taking action with that information. See, when you see somebody kicking your butt from side to side, from up to down, day and night, from dusk to dawn, you say, man, how in the world are they whipping my butt? It's because they have information that you don't have. Or perhaps you got the same information that they have. The difference is they're doing something with the information they have, and you sitting on yours like a hen for an egg that's never gonna hatch. Woo! Hey guys, this is the one and only Brandon L. Draper. Don't believe me? Just keep watching. Hey guys, stay tuned for our commercial break. Guess what, guys? I need no introduction. So real quick, if you are looking to write a book, you got to connect with us. It is guaranteed. So many people decide that they want to write a book. They self-publish, right? And their book never grow legs. So we want to help you if you want the help. Connect with Pinnacle Point Publishing. You want to learn how you can write your own book within the next 90 days. You need to come to one of our Hold Your Hand conferences, where we're going to teach you how to strategically write a successful book that actually sells. Learn the step-by-step process to publish your way to success. Connect with us online at www.selfpublishcentral.com or call one of our highly motivated agents at 1-866-222-3940. And remember, it's never too late to start thinking forward. Woo! What's going on, guys? Hey, I know there's a lot of noise going out there on the internet, so I'm gonna give you an opportunity to be able to plug into us. I need you to go to Draper Talk Radio and subscribe to all our shows. We're gonna have so many shows, so many podcasts dealing with business, entrepreneurship, life, love, relationships, you name it, we got it. Even money. So that's a big topic. So we're getting ready to launch this new podcast. I said new, right? New podcast called For the Love of Money. We're going to talk about news, things you need to consider in your everyday life, especially business and investment, and thinking about retirement. Is Social Security really going to be there? Hey, I don't know. I'm not banking on it, so I'm suggesting that you don't either. So here's your opportunity to get informed when it comes to business, finances, and investment. Join us at DraperTalkRadio.com. Hey guys, remember, it's never too late to start thinking forward. Yo, check it out. Hey guys, I need no introduction. You know it's the Motivational King. I'm talking about looking the part. Hey, check this out. Everyone, you can go anywhere and get clothes, but guess what? If you want one of a kind clothing, you want to look the part. You want people to say, hey, where did you get that from? I promise you, you need to visit zenofcourse.com. Just like the king's always dripping with our one-of-a-kind apparel, you can be dripping too, to bring out the inner king and queen in yourself, to really shut it down when you step out. Remember, it's never too late to start thinking forward, especially with zenofcourse.com.
All I want is to be with somebody, take my pain away. I hear music playing so loudly, sing me now and the night wide awake. I'm wide awake. We don't need to explain everything, no. All we need is to feel. We don't have to make any decisions. It is part of the deal. You like it? You like it? So watch my body, just take it all in, just take it all in, just take it all in. So pay attention, I'm coming your way, I'm coming your way, I'm coming your way. All I want is to be with somebody, take my pain away. I am music playing so loudly, see me now and then I wide awake. We don't need to explain everything, no. All we need is to feel. We don't have to make any decisions. It is part of the deal. You like it? You like it? So watch my body, just take it all in, take it all in, just take it all in. So pay attention, I'm coming your way, I'm coming your way.
Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Start Thinking Forward show and supporting our message of hope and inspiration. We hope this message has truly served and impacted your life in a positive way. In a world full of distractions, disappointments, and a multitude of pains, we must reflect on the fact of what we have, then on the notion of what we don't. So my challenge to you is simple. You may be having that age-old question pondering in your head at this current moment. How can I help? Well, here's your opportunity to make a difference in this world one person at a time by joining forces with the Motivational King. When you share this unique message throughout various social media platforms, you could be potentially saving a life, encouraging a business owner to give it another push, or simply allowing a child to believe they can achieve anything with the correct mindset and the desire to win. Friends, family, and associates all need to hear this message of hope. So be a flare and share because you truly care. Don't be antisocial. Follow us on Facebook at The Real Motivational King or visit our website at www.brandonldraper.com. Thank you.